And it's good to make it 14-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. And they've got it here with a first down.
Ready, 5-8, 5-8.
Now Breeze. Looking downfield for Jones. And got his man complete.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Ready, yellow lady.
Breeze to throw on second down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not so.
Well, the pressure gets home, and the AFC comes up with a sack. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores. And guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now here's Michael Dixon. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. It's taken to the 26. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be a short field ahead as the AFC takes over, 1st and 10. Mahomes now on first down, rolling to his left. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. DeAndre Hopkins, 49 yards. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now Myers for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he will find his Saints teammate Michael Thomas complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Ready?
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this.
Let's go. Let's do it. Ready? Yellow lady. Oh, yeah. Here we go again.
On 1st down, Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Breeze now on 1st down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. When you think about the history of this Pro Bowl game, there was an all-star game going all the way back to 1939, but it officially became called the Pro Bowl in, I think, 1951.
You're exactly right. And that game was played out in L.A., in the same stadium where the L.A. Rams currently play. And back then they split it into conferences, the American Conference versus the National Conference. The American Conference won 28-27. MVP of the game, quarterback Otto Graham. Nickname, Automatic.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Breeze now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Breeze to throw again. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Thomas. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw, it's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Breeze again. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll make it 3rd down. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Rosa's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. So we're at halftime of the 2019 Pro Bowl with the AFC out on top.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Boy, this AFC team has figured something out. They've got the lead again, looking to make it 3 in a row since the game moved to Orlando in 2017. So the question, what can the NFC do to come back? We'll ask that of our guys as we send you back to Camping World Stadium.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. We mentioned the history of this game, the Pro Bowl. Of course, for many folks our age, the Pro Bowl always meant a trip to Hawaii. You know, they held it there from 80 till 09, and again for a handful of years in this decade before the last 3 being here in Orlando.
And there's something to be said, no doubt about it, for getting to go to Hawaii. Imagine being named a Pro Bowler and going home and telling your family, we're headed to Hawaii for a vacation. But think about going to Orlando, especially if you've got kids. All the theme parks, all the great things to do, plus not nearly as long a flight no matter where you come from in the United States. I think it's a big deal and a good thing to have it here in Orlando.
On play action, it's Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the NFC. He'll look to set up his blockers. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This will be fielded at the 17. So after the INT, here's Mahomes, forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now the New York Giants star playing in the Pro Bowl as a rookie, Saquon Barkley. Myles Garrett of the Browns there to bring him down. Charles, this the 2019 Pro Bowl. The AFC's won both games that have been played here in Orlando since they moved it here. Both have been competitive, 20-13 2 seasons ago, and the last year in 2018 it was 24-23 the final.
Yeah, and 2 years ago, Travis Kelce, Lorenzo Alexander were the game MVPs, offense and defense respectively. And then last year, Delaney Walker of the Titans, their tight end, he won it on offense, and Von Miller of the Broncos won it on defense.
It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
NFC South to NFC South. Breeze to Julio Jones for a 1st down. Well, he was so good throwing the football on 3rd down during the regular season. Why wouldn't it carry over here to the Pro Bowl?
Sometimes that's just who you are, right? If you're good at something, as you said, during the regular season, so what if it's with a bunch of guys you're unfamiliar with? It's 3rd down, he finds a way to convert.
Chris Harris, the leader of the Denver secondary, up to make the tackle. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's the NFC with the lead and the football as we start the 4th. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Breeze now. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Breeze to his Saints teammate Thomas for the NFC first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Ready. 95-56, 95-56.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the
Automatic
football.
first down.
Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Ready. 5-8, 5-8.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. That is caught. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Bree's going to throw. That's caught at the 1. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Breeze now to throw. And he'd completed 7 straight passes before that one as it falls incomplete and puts a halt to that streak. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Breeze. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And the NFC able to get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. This is caught inside the 15. That's shedding his way forward. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who got
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their 2nd, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. To throw is Breeze. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now Breeze. 23 yards on the play. And that one's incomplete. 3 seconds left, and barring a penalty, this next play should be our last. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. One final try here for Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy, especially the AFC since they won the game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.